Look, we're live everywhere. We're also live on Google Plus. We're live on. You can go to my page, YouTube page, Weekly Sports Magazine. You can catch me on YouTube. Look, there's no reason why you shouldn't be watching the show today. All right, here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. 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 Put your hands in the air. Oh, I need my headsets. Eureka! All right. So the stream is live. Now here's dynamic David Coleman. Boom! Good morning, Central Arkansas. What's happening? Yeah, let me give a shout out. You know, we like to do our Saturday morning shout out. So, Atlanta, what up? What up? Nowlands, I know you're out there. I know you've been listening. Thanks for all the pub you're giving me down there. Hey, keep spreading the word. Can't forget about Chi-Town. What's happening? Glad to see you out there. And of course, now I got a new listener down in Pensacola, Florida. Hey, Keely, I know you're out there. You better be listening, boy. Let's go to the left coast. That's the West Coast. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Washington. Oh, I can't forget about my people in Big D. That's Dallas, Texas, and around Plano. How about that? I'm Dynamic Dave. I'm here every Saturday morning. It's called the Weekly Sports Magazine. We kick back like a fat rat, old school style, playing the best bumper music in the universe and doing sports the way only I can do. And we talk about sports from all perspectives, a lot of different stuff, but I also talk about things in sports that no one else wants to talk about. You know how I do it. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. The weather is crazy here. I mean, it's like a sauna. No, it's like a barbecue grill. You go out and get in your vehicle, and you can feel your skin just heating up. It's just it's just too hot. I know a lot of people hate the winter, but I love wintertime. I call me crazy. You know, yeah, I'm a black guy that likes the wintertime, okay? I like the cold weather. Believe it or not, I like the snow. Now, certainly it brings its problems, but when you start dealing with this stuff, here's my philosophy on that. I can always put on enough clothes to warm up, but I can never take off enough clothes to cool off. Never. I could run down Main Street right now, butt naked, and I'd still be smoking hot in more ways than one. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time. It's good to be back. It's good to be in the studio today. You know what I like to tell you. You need to reach over and pinch your spouse on the butt. I did say spouse, not your live-in girlfriend or boyfriend. But if they're there, do that reach over and pinch him on the butt and say, hey, man, that crazy guy, Dave Coleman, is on the air on Saturday mornings. And yeah, I be crazy, having a good time. Man, we got a great show. I need to tell you, this is how you can catch me. I mean, at this point, if you don't know how you can tune in to my show, I'm going to tell you. Now, I'm really excited because right now I'm on Facebook Live, and I see you, Miss Leela and Kathy, what's happening? Hey, tell your people, call your friends right now, say, Dave Coleman's on Facebook Live, and he's acting a plumb fool. But seriously, so now you can catch me on Facebook Live. You know, for all this time, I've been trying. My phone wouldn't let me get on Facebook Live. I don't know why. I don't know if they're rolling it out to different platforms. There are still people out there that can't get on Facebook Live. So I simply just forgot about it, you know, and just started recording and then posting to Facebook. So 2 days ago, all of a sudden, this little icon pops up, go live on Facebook. So now, guess what? The big boy is live on Facebook. What's happening? What happened, Facebook? But you can always catch me also on Google Plus. You can go out to Google Plus and do a search on the Weekly Sports Magazine. And of course, you can go to the weekly sportsmagazine.com. There's a live feed from the studio right now. You can also go to joinetradio.com, which is the station that I broadcast on. And oh, by the way, I got a little secret for you. I'm going to be on in Birmingham coming up real soon. I know y'all. Yeah, Big D is expanding. I am going to be doing a jazz show. I believe it's going to be September 1st. Or did we say August 1st? No, it's September 1st, I believe. But anyway, I'm going to be doing that, and I'll get you some information about that. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff. Oh, you can tweet me at Sports Magazine. Excuse me, tweet at weeklysportsmagazine.com. And you can also call the station. So if you got a take on some things that's going on in sports, and I hope you do, because we're going to talk about the WNBA today. And I'll be honest, I never talk about the WNBA, but we're going to talk about them today. So hopefully you'll give me a call, because I think there's a little hypocrisy going on with that. Of course, we're going to talk about my blog. If you have not read my blog, please go out and read the blog. It'll talk about my call for boycotting the college upcoming football season and basketball season due to the problems going on in the community. I've gotten a lot of response from my blog. I'll tell you some pros and I'll tell you some cons as far as people responding to me. But I think it's time. So we'll talk about that as well. Certainly we'll tell you what's going on in the NBA. They played their first exhibition game for the Olympics. And we're going to talk about two soul sisters. You know, there's a problem with black people swimming. I had no idea that black people that were, if the statistics are right, they're saying 70% of black people do not swim. Man, that's crazy. Man, are you serious? We're going to tell you, and hopefully there are two young women who can change that mindset who are on this year's Olympic team. We're going to get into that as well. Man, I'm going to tell you, we got a packed show coming up at 9 o'clock, around 9 o'clock. We're going to talk to our good buddy Stanley Barnes. Hey, did y'all know that there was a huge amateur football a tournament coming to Little Rock? Did y'all know that? I didn't either. Stanley apparently does, because he does a lot of great work in the community. So we'll talk to him as well and see what's going on with the Boys Club of America. And this is the one, well, I think it's Boys Club YMC, one of those. But we'll get into all of that here in just a moment. But I'll tell you what, let's do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and take our first break. When we get back, we'll start talking about a few headlines, and then we're just going to let it flow, baby. Oh, I got some great bumper music for you today. We're going to kick back like a fat rat, old school style, and jam right here on the Weekly Sports Magazine on joinetradio.com. Hey, what's up? What's up? Appreciate y'all joining me this morning. Hey, y'all call somebody, tell them to get on Facebook Live and join the show. Y'all got some comments this morning. I'd like to hear those as well. You can also tweet me. I've got plenty of ways that you can talk to me. I've got I have 5 computers. Yeah, I'm crazy. I got a tablet. I got a phone. Hey, plenty of ways you can talk to me. That was the only way you would go. Hey fans, what? You haven't tried Coleman's Dynamic Rib Rub? It's great for meats, veggies, and snacks. Let your fingers do the walking and log on to ribrub.com. That's RIBBRUBB.com. Then let your mouth do the talking about great recipes and gift ideas. Then you too can bake it, grill it, smoke it. Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Ken Martin, Senior Pastor of the Great Arch U Baptist Church, and I listen to the weekly sports page with the dynamic David Coleman.
Hi, I'm Hansel Harris from Hansel'sCookingVegan.com. I want to personally invite you to visit my website. To change your diet, to change your life. There's an old saying that we are what we eat, and if you're suffering from various maladies, a slight change in your diet may be just what the doctor ordered. At Hansel'sCookingVegan.com, we can set up consultations to get you going in the right direction. Let me design a meal plan specifically with you in mind. Get insight on alternative recipes that are easy to prepare and taste great. Learn to read food labels to know what you're really eating. Remember, that's Hansel's, C-O-O-K.
All right, we're about to come back. Telling you, got some great bumper music today. One of the most unsung groups, I think, from back in the day.
That's Hansel'sCookingVegan.com.
30 seconds. Get ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I know y'all thinking, why is he so hyper on a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock? This is just who IB is, baby. Y'all can't handle this. This is the best sports show in Central Arkansas. You need to tell somebody. That crap on them other stations, it ain't happening.
Join me Saturday mornings at 9 for the Weekly Sports Magazine on Jordan Radio.
Yeah. So this is our guest artist today. We do this every Saturday. We pick a group, an artist, a band, or whoever, and they are our guest all show long. So today, I got to thinking. I said, what was one of my favorite groups back in the day? That when I was kicked back like a fat rat in the ride, kind of cruising MacArthur Park, or should I say Black Arthur Park, or I was on the highway headed to the Big D or Chicago, I had to have my boys change. That's right. By the way, they discovered Luther Vandross. So let's do this just for a moment, as I like to do every week. Let's get some of this. Man, I tell you, every week, this music is timeless. I mean, doesn't it sound great? Can you imagine 20 years from now playing rap music? And I used to tell my son all the time, what are y'all going to play when you get my age? Do you want to hear that head-banging music? Nah. I can go back and pick group after group, song after song between the 70s and 1985, and it's timeless. Great music. Great music. Thanks, Change. Y'all go get a cup of coffee. Y'all go get a cup of coffee. We'll get back to y'all in just a moment. Okay. Appreciate you joining us. Go get you some rib nuts, and that's over in the corner. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's get to some headlines. Hey, you will like this one. Okay, let me do this. All right, because this is funny. By the way, you can call me at 855-525-5683.
What we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell thinks a third game in preseason like it's boom? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be somber. And those of you who don't know who that is, that was the great Dennis Green, who has passed away, unfortunately. Dennis Green coached the St. Louis Cardinals. He coached the Minnesota Vikings. And, of course, that classic cut is a post-game press conference that Dennis Green did. I think it was back in the 80s. And, of course, he was upset because they had the game won, and they ended up losing, and he was frustrated. Look, if you've never been to a post-game press conference in the NFL, and I've had the pleasure of doing that, or the displeasure, because they do get monotonous and boring. They are sometimes can get very, very funny. And I don't know what's wrong with this mouse on this machine here. Okay, there we go. They can get very funny. And so Dennis Green died at 67 years young, coach of the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. He was age 67, coached for 13 seasons in the NFL in various positions, as well as head coaches. Was the second black head coach in the NFL, and kind of, opened the door for a lot of other people like a Tony Dungy and people like that. So congratulations to the standing up for black coaches in the NFL, and they're still a problem, by the way. But Denny Green dead at 67. So let's see. Let's look at a few other headlines real fast. If you hadn't seen the story about the WNBA, a few of the teams, and we're going to get into this a little bit more in the next segment, but the WNBA has been fined, some of the players and teams, for wearing T-shirts supporting Black Lives Matter. There's a double standard here, folks, and I'm going to talk about it, and it's going to be, we'll see. I'm going to get into it in this next break, but there is certainly a double standard here, and we need to talk about it. The NFL will investigate Ezekiel Elliott. Cowboy fans got to be, well, they're probably used to this, considering that you had Greg Hardy on your roster last year. But the Cowboys are investigating Ezekiel Elliott. He has been accused of striking his girlfriend while sitting in a parked car. But according to sources, and you know how that goes, according to sources, 4 witnesses is what they're saying, that they're backing Elliott and saying it did not happen. So we'll keep our eye on that. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, Le'Veon Bell has also been suspended for 4 games for violation of their substance abuse policy. Now, here's the thing here. All right. It wasn't that he tested positive. Apparently, Le'Veon Bell didn't show up for the test. Now, if you don't know, typically when you get suspended by the NFL, you've already tested, I believe it's 3 times. You've already tested positive 3 times, and you've gotten a warning. The NFL doesn't make the announcement of a suspension until that 4th drug test, if I remember correctly. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. But here's how they do it. Usually there'll be a letter in your locker that says, hey, you need to submit to a drug test. And if you don't submit to that drug test, then that's considered a failure. Okay. So then, of course, if you've already failed the other previous times, you get suspended. Now, Le'Veon Bell he is appealing the suspension, but typically the appeals don't work. He's gonna have to have a darn good reason why he missed that drug test. Okay. So the bottom line is that, number one, guys, typically they know when people know when you're gonna get the drug test. And particularly if you're one of those who are suspect, you have to be careful. But Pittsburgh Steelers fans have got to be a little upset right now. Okay. Got to be a little upset. All right. So I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go out and take a next break. When we come back, I'm going to get into this WNBA thing. Okay. Good morning, Jen Love. How you doing, Jen Love? Jen Love's watching me on Facebook Live. But I want to get into this WNBA thing. All right. And then coming up later in the show, we're going to talk about my blog. And if you just go out to David W. Coleman Sports Blog, we're going to talk about that as well, because I'm calling for us to have our children to boycott the college football season. Don't show up. Yeah, I'm being controversial this morning, but aren't I always? Back in a moment, you're listening to the weekly sports magazine on JoyNetRadio.com. What up? Got some good music for you.
If you could help a young father attend college, how much money would you be willing to give? $50, $100, $500 maybe? How about just $10?
All right.
David W. Coleman, and in conjunction with A Father's Family Affair, we've launched the 100 for 10 to 1K scholarship campaign. We need 100 people to donate $10.
Now, people said, oh, he's talking about the WNBA. I don't talk about the WNBA, but I think this is appropriate today. All right.
Donation. Your small tax-deductible gift of $10 can make the difference in a young father furthering his education as opposed to a minimum wage job. Your $10 can make the difference in a young father dropping out or completing his degree for him and his family. Please give to the 114.
All right, all right. What's up, Google Plus fans? Glad to see you looking.
Tax-deductible donation at afathersfamilyaffair.com.
Oh, you can go out to joynetradio.com. Click on the video. You can't miss the button. Just click on it. You can see me. You can go out to the Weekly Sports Magazine. If you go to the Weekly Sports Magazine, there is a place where you can click on the blog, and it will, and you can read the blog as well. Yeah, I'm raising Cain today. I'm raising Cain on. All right. All right, let's see here. Got about a minute and a half before we come back from this break. Yeah, that reminds me, folks. If you're a business person, you need to be selling on Joynet. This is the fastest growing African American owned black radio station in the South. Come on, this is where it's going on the internet.
In the hands of consumers across the country. Call me, Dynamic Dave, at JoyNetRadio.com at 855.
Y'all know I dance all the time. Y'all just don't know it. All right, 60 seconds. Oh yeah, go out. We need you. I need you to buy some rib rub. Go out to ribrub.com. Listen to this commercial. Listen. I'm not kidding.
3 great flavors: hot and spicy, original, and scorching. Try them at your next cookout and you'll shout, bacon, grill it, shake it, oh yeah. Only one place to get Coleman's Dynamic products.
Only one place.
Ribrub.com.
Ribrub.com. If you're in Little Rock, you can also go to Uncle T's. If you are in Cleveland, you can go. Let's see. Money's Favorite Meats. I think that's right. I don't know. I'll find out for you. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Get it up. Get it up. Yeah, Donna McDade back in the listening to the Weekly Sports Magazine. I told y'all I play the best old school bumper music in the universe. Get back like that old school style on the wheels of steel. You know what that means. I know. I did radio a long time, okay? So in the background right now, we're jamming a little change. Now I know that voice sounds familiar, but the name of the group is Change. Do you remember them? Let's get a little bit more of this. Yeah, that's Luther. It sounds like Luther. It is Luther. As a matter of fact, Luther got his start singing jingles for commercials and broke into R&B with this group, Change. They did only one album together, which is one of the favorite. And my favorite song is I Change. It's on this album, and that's coming up a little later on. So I like to give you a little knowledge when I'm doing my stuff as well. Hey, what's up, K-Mont? That's my dog, Big Houston. Check it in. What's up? What's up? I'm going to go crazy on this Facebook Live, okay? So look here. Big Girls to Boy Scout Troop 450, Little Rock, Arkansas. That's right. We have the best Boy Scout troop in the state. The biggest black troop, man, we were doing it right there at 16th and Park at Bullet Temple CME Church. What's up, K-Mont? I know you're checking us out from Houston, Texas. What's up, Brazil? Thanks for joining Facebook Live as well. We're getting back like a fat old school style, talking sports. Remember, we do this every Saturday morning, 8 to 10 a.m. This, by far, is the best sports show in Central Arkansas. So make sure you tell a friend. Okay? And it's ran by a brother. That's right. I'm back to the fool. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back. Let's talk some sports here. Okay, let's stop talking about everything. All right, so let me just give you some background. I need to take my glasses off. You know you're getting old when you have to take your glasses off to read. These things cost $600. Okay, I'm just saying. I gotta take them off to read. Anyway, let's talk about this thing that's going on in the NBA. And certainly, I think it's important. And I'll be honest with you, full disclosure. I don't talk a lot about the NBA. I don't watch the NBA. I mean the WNBA. I just don't. To me, I respect what they do. There's some great talent. I do watch some college women's basketball because obviously I did sports in Tennessee and Nashville and had the pleasure of getting to know two very good friends who coach college basketball, the head coach of women's basketball in Middle Tennessee State, and of course Pat Summitt. I had the pleasure of interviewing her. I realized I got an autographed basketball with Pat Summitt. I think I'm going to say but I don't like the WNBA. Let me take it back. I won't say I don't like it. I just don't like it. All right. Part of the reason is when it's played, it's usually played during the summer. I'm just not into basketball at that point. And to me, overall, to me, the excitement is not like men. Maybe I'm being biased. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm just being a Neanderthal. But I respect what these women do. They are great athletes. And here's the weird thing. I do watch women's basketball in the Olympics. I love it. But I think it's because you have all of the best of the best women's basketball on that team, at least many of them. So I do watch it in the Olympics. So I've been watching women's basketball for years. I used to go down to Little Rock Hills back in the 70s. And this is when they had 606 women's basketball. They felt like the girls couldn't play full court. So that was stupid. Because they ran track. And women can run 100 meters. Back then it was a 100-yard dash. The 220. I'm really dating myself. By the way, that's illegal in 6 states. They could have been playing some full court basketball. Be that as it may. I used to go down because here in Little Rock, for whatever reason, they didn't have women's sports. But in the county, they did. They didn't have women's basketball. Let me take that back. They didn't have volleyball. Anyway, so I used to go down to Little Rock Hills and watch 6-on-6 basketball. So I've been watching women's basketball for decades, no doubt about that. So let's get back to the WNBA thing because stars of anger, and I'm a little irritated myself. There's the story is that members of the Indiana Fever, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury were fined $5,000 each. So the teams, and each player was fined $500 for wearing black T-shirts during the pregame warm-ups in the wake of the recent shootings that's been going on with Black Lives Matter. And the frustrating thing about it is they come down on these women. Now, let's go back a few years. Because if you don't know, the WNBA, I think it's been around for about 20 years, but it's been struggling. It's been struggling to get fans. It's been struggling to pay its players simply because where the money comes from is big time endorsements. It has not cracked that ceiling as it relates to getting those big endorsements. But it's doing okay. And then it's being underwritten by the NBA, if y'all didn't know that. Okay? So, in the NBA a few years ago, especially when the thing broke with Trayvon Martin, it was LeBron James who led the call to, and then of course, Miami Heat had the goodies and the picture, great statement for the NBA